Hey, hi, hello, what's up YouTube land world? So I figured since I am a college student and a lot of you already know that, I figured I would make a video about going to college with IBD. Yay! So as a lot of you may know, a little over a year ago I was diagnosed with ulcerative pancreatitis, and when I was diagnosed I was living in the dorms. Basically I shared a very small room with 2 other girls and I shared a bathroom with about 30 of them. When you're first starting to have symptoms, they don't seem like such a big deal, as I had symptoms for over a year before it got even worse. It was the last quarter of my freshman year of college and I started having pains and I would run to the bathroom a lot. It was great. Sharing a bathroom with 30 other girls and having a disease that basically attacks your colon, it's not that pleasant to have to always run to the bathroom when there's like 50 billion other girls in there as well. I'm not going to get too in-depth of detail, but if you should know me by now, I'm an open book. If you're going to be dumb about it, then just don't even watch this video. Anyway, so if you're sharing a bathroom with 30 other girls, it's kind of difficult to have to be going to the bathroom every 2 seconds of your life. That's how we get our exercise, is we just run back and forth to the bathroom all day. It's great. When I was first being diagnosed, I was like, well, great. I'm having internal bleeding and I'm not getting any nutrients from my food and I'm losing a lot of weight. That's probably a bad thing. I went to my school's health center and told them what was going on. I got a bunch of blood tests. They tested me for celiac disease. They wanted to make sure I wasn't lactose intolerant. Nope, none of those. And as some of you may know from my beginning story video on the beginning of this channel, my dad and aunt had colon cancer. So the colon is a very unlucky part of my family. I was like, great, well, I'm having some symptoms of that, but maybe it could be something else too. I go to my doctor to get my results from my blood tests, and he goes, you have a really high white blood cell count. And usually white blood cells mean your body is trying to fight something like a virus or that you were sick, blah blah. He was like, you know what, like you need to go see a specialist. I'm like, great. Then I was sent to a specialist where I had even more blood tests and take-home tests that, if you know what I'm talking about, those are not fun to take when you have to share a bathroom with 4 stalls and 30 other girls. Luckily for me, I could not sleep fully every night without having to get up and use the bathroom. So I tell you, if you're in the dorm and you're sharing a bathroom with a bunch of people, go to the bathroom at 4 a.m. Do everything you need to do at 4 a.m. No one's in the bathroom, do whatever the heck you want. It's probably the best thing about having to wake up every few hours to run to the bathroom. So that was really difficult, living in the dorms, my first year away from home on my own, having to go to all these doctors, having to take all these appointments, worrying if I have cancer or if I have a freaking disease. So basically my gastroenterologist here was like, listen, so you're still having all these symptoms, you don't know what it is, you need a colonoscopy. And I was like, well, great, I already had one last summer. And you know what the doctor told me when I had my first colonoscopy last summer? 2 summers ago, when I was first having symptoms, she was like, nothing's wrong with you, but you probably take laxatives so that you lose weight. That's why your colon's messed up. I continued on with my flare-up until it got worse. I had to get my first colonoscopy. I'm like, well, how the heck am I going to do the prep for that? I live in the dorms. Like, I can't run to the bathroom every 30 seconds and get rid of everything in my system. Not like I don't already do that anyway. I can't do that in a dorm room. Whenever I have to take my colonoscopies, I literally drink the solution they give you and then I gag after every sip because it's so horrible. I'm not going to be sitting in my room gagging all day. Like, I know. Long story short, my mom decided to come down so I could get my colonoscopy and she could drive me, and we stayed at a hotel, and it was a really memorable experience because I had a wonderful time hanging out with my mom, and it was just very relaxing to kind of be away from the dorm. So I highly recommend, if you're in college and you have to go to colonoscopy, grab your closest friend, grab a family member, and go stay at a hotel. Don't try to do that in the dorm bathroom, or go find a friend's house off campus or something that understands what you have to do for your colonoscopy and after. I have no idea what's going on after my colonoscopies. After my first colonoscopy, I was so doped up on anesthesia that I slept for like 6 hours after, and I don't remember going home. All I remember is waking up in my bed at home going, what happened? So my second colonoscopy went a lot better anesthesia-wise. Obviously, it didn't go good because I got diagnosed with ulcerative pancolitis. I was sitting on my hospital bed and my doctor's like, here, I'm gonna give you this prednisone, which I'm still on, by the way. I'm gonna give you this prednisone, and if your symptoms don't go away with it, then you need to be hospitalized because you are so malnourished. I'm like, well, great. I'm just trying to finish my spring quarter of school, okay? Like, chill. Luckily for me, the prednisone worked. Living in a dorm with a bunch of other girls, having an embarrassing disease, your first year of college, all alone, having to drive yourself to all these appointments, having teachers still expect you to do everything that you were able to do. It's really frustrating because no one took me seriously, no one understood what was going on. And that's another reason why I make these videos, because no one knows what's going on. Everyone looks at me and goes, oh, but you don't look sick. Long story short, the second year of college, I am a lot better of being able to figure things out. I made it through my first year of college and I went home for the summer. I saw a few other doctors and they didn't really help that much. Came back here for school to go on more medicine. I really like my doctor here. He's amazing, and through all the treatments I've been through, it's been really frustrating, but you sort of just get used to being sick all the time and you really learn about who's there for you. I've gotten rid of so many friends because they just treat me like I'm a joke, like this is just a joke, because it's not a joke, like it hurts. You really learn who's there for you, and the people who are there for you, I am so thankful for all you guys, because you guys are what's helping me get through this, through my family and my roommates and all my friends who have just been there for me, and all the people who have just treated me like crap. I just said bye, and I've never been happier. All those negative vibes out of my life, and I feel so much better, and it's really a whirlwind because the side effects of my medicine just ruin everything, and I can't do what I want to do all the time, and it sucks. But you know what? You really have to look for the happy part in life, and you have to look on the positive side, and you have to really take each day, every time you have a good day, emotional wise or physical wise, every time you have a good day, be thankful for it and take that moment in, because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring, but you always hope that it's better than the day before. College is a tough time, and that's why I like connecting with a lot of you guys who are in college and also going through this, because it's tough to go through this in college and to be away from home, and you don't know how many times I've wanted to just pack up all my stuff and drive home and just stay there. It's tough and it's hard, but you know what? If you keep your focus on the goal to finish college or to finish your quarter or to get through the month, whatever that goal is going to be, you have to set a goal, because when you have your eye on that goal, then it just makes everything a lot more enjoyable. Same thing with just getting through the week. Have something fun planned for your weekend and make it something that you would want to look forward to. When I was first diagnosed, I kind of had no idea what the heck ulcerative colitis was, or IBD in general. I obviously had no choice because that was part of me now. Luckily, I found some forum websites. There's a website called Chronology. I think that's how you say it. I will put a link in the description box below, and I will also put a link to I forgot what forum it was called, but if you have ulcerative colitis or Crohn's, you can post on it, you can ask questions, and you can hear about what other medications people are on and if they've had luck with it or any tips they give you. Just in general, it's so nice being able to talk to someone who actually understands, because even your doctor, unless they have IBD themselves, they don't physically know what it feels like. So it's so nice to talk to somebody who's actually physically, mentally, and emotionally experienced that before. So I think that helps a lot. College is a tough time in general. You're trying to figure out who you are, what you're doing, and you want to go out and have fun too, but sometimes it all kind of gets mixed up and you get slapped in the face. But if you're just kind of starting out, you're struggling to live a normal college life, little tips that I would have for you is 1, find people who are going to take you seriously. And if they're not going to take you seriously and they're not going to support you and not be there for you, then they're not a true friend. You can just go like all Bruno Mars on them and be like, forget you. But really though, say bye to all the people who are not going to care for you and find the people who are going to care for you. Next tip, I would suggest finding an online support group, a forum you can post, anything like that, so you can build a group of people that you know who are actually going through stuff similar to you, because your friend over here who doesn't know what the heck you're going through is not going to be able to sympathize with you, or I guess empathize with you. So those are like my 2 main things, is to surround you with people who are going to encourage you and also find people who are going through the same thing. Thank goodness for the internet. And 3, you gotta get used to telling people what's up. If you're not having a good day and they're like, oh, it's just a little stomach ache, you have to straight up tell them this is what's going on. Educate your friends. Let them know what's happening. If they have no idea what's happening and they're like, oh, she keeps canceling on me, how rude. Well, if they actually knew what was going on, it'd be better than completely lying to them. Surround yourself with good company. Misery loves company. Find people who are going to help you stay positive, whether that be your family, your friends, yada yada yada. And also you need to find things that make you happy, things that you can do to de-stress, things that make you more calm, and you really actually get to know what works for your body. If you can't go on hikes because your prednisone gives you shin splints, don't put yourself in that situation. Know that being around animals makes you feel more happy. Then go volunteer at the Humane Society or do something like that. If you like to go to the beach, grab some friends and go to the beach. Find things that make you happy and things that you have to look forward to. We all know as college students, it's tough to try to get all of our homework done. And sometimes if you're like me, being on medicines like prednisone for over a year completely fries your brain. You can't think straight, you can't retain information. Get help. My school has the DRC, the Disability Resource Center. I don't think I have a disability. I simply just have something that sets me apart from others. They can help you, whether that be giving you rides to class so you don't get shin splints. They can help you by finding mentors for you. You can find someone else that goes to your school who has something similar to what you have and who's going to be there for you when you need them the most. When you think you have nobody, you always have that one person. Seek help if your school has something like that. That's great. If you can't focus in school, they can help you with ways to do that, to help you succeed in your classes, whether that be letting your teachers know what's happening, taking tests apart from the other students so you don't have to worry about being the last person done because you can't think properly. You can't retain any of the information that you've been studying for weeks on end. If you're struggling with this, don't hide in a corner and cry. That's not going to help you. I've been there before. And honestly, that doesn't do anything for you. You just have to keep going because you can't go back. You can't go back. You're already here. You can only move forward. Don't take steps back. We're not doing the cha-cha, okay? Move forward and get on with your life because life is short, so take in the good moments, and when the moments are bad, they will get better no matter how low you might feel. I have been the lowest low, lower than low. But you know what? There's always been a day in my future where I go, wow, I don't know why I felt that way because today is so much better. We all have good and bad days. Don't expect everything to be la-di-da. There's a lot of ways to de-stress, and I am working on making a series of videos that explain about some things I do to de-stress. If you want to see my video about volunteering at the Humane Society, because I am an animal lover, you can click on my hand right here, or above my hand, wherever the annotation is. Click there and you can see me hanging out with a lot of cute little animals, and I'll have more videos about things to de-stress as well. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Requests, you can comment below or message me if you have any questions
or whatever.
I'll talk to you all later. Hope you're having a good day, a good week. Stay positive, because even if things are downhill, you can start walking upstairs. Or if you have shin splints, you can just take the elevator. Okay, that was a weird analogy. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Peace out. Yo. Bye.